All right, we are back on schedule with Skull and Shackles. We're now on book 5, The Price of Infamy. I wonder what that could possibly mean.
I hope it's on sale.
All
There's
right, maybe.
no way anything goes wrong this session.
No,
not
maybe.
at all.
Look at how happy that monster is in the back.
He's just living his best life.
Living his best life.
Right?
His best
And-
Leviathan life.
Right.
I mean, he's probably got some good kids at home, a nice yard.
It's a Leviathan. Okay.
And who doesn't want a Dom mommy on the front
I
cover?
get off the
fucking.
screen. Done.
All right, there. It's been a good stream. I'll talk to
Me, if you will.
a Dommy.
Well, from left to right, we have joining us very shortly in our mainstay, Mr. Fritz, played by Luke.
Yeah, hello. I am Karlmann Fritz, and my name is Luke Kinney. Hello. I'm a. You'll see how I am.
Oh, you'll see.
Yeah,
We
there will be explanations and answers, even if they're not asked for.
Exactly. We have Drell.
Hey.
Hera.
I'm still stewing on Dommy. I'm stuck.
Nah, don't worry, she'll help you.
It-
We have.
You're stuck, eh?
favorite- is your
Help,
favorite-
Dommy, I'm
Accidentally
stuck.
The whole Coca-Cola bottle.
Is your favorite set magic Dominaria?
Hey,
Hey, that's pretty good.
it is one of my favorite planes in the setting, even if it's disliked by a lot of the fans.
At one point in time, we were up to 2 lizard mans once more, but now we're back to our only lizard man, the Wednesday night lizard man. Say hi.
This Eddie.
Y'all aren't even aware he's gone yet.
No.
I miss him
We-
already.
Oh,
All right,
I know.
in a meta sense, that's
Oh,
how much
absolutely.
Takeda loves him. All right.
Oh yeah.
And last but not least, our fearless leader, our captain de facto, Lucy.
Yes.
Well, when we last left off, we had a rip-roaring good time. The Hurricane King, he seemed to have a pretty good time until he got, knocked cold for getting a little too feisty. Lucy, I think we can all say Lucy had the best time.
Did I?
You did. Remember, you and Tessa went back to the cabin,
Oh.
and she showed you a few things.
She Tessa. Yeah. No.
Yeah. Aside from that, it was also very bittersweet, as Drell was the only one that got to see a current farewell to our once proud Galton, Mr. Eddie. Eddie is currently on a mission from God, as it was.
Indeed.
He has to go try and figure out some personal matters, and then possibly one day will return.
It would be like if this was a One Piece arc, the cover of every chapter would just be Eddie up to something.
Oh, that's actually really funny to think about. Just getting in more and more trouble, progressively.
Hmm.
All right. Well, and we'll just go to this little image right here of the island. That's where everyone's at.
Hmm.
And-
Also, I'm making use of the dark mode that Roll20, after I don't know how many fucking years, has finally decided to add to the website.
I do like it. I wish that the scroll bars were also dark.
Yeah. Also, if the character sheet didn't by default have a white background. So
Yeah.
like when you have a character sheet open, it has a black background, but like the sheet itself is like this stark white against it. But I mean, the audience can't see that, so it's not.
Yeah. All right. Well, as we begin, we wake up. We start with Lucy. Lucy, as you begin to wake, everything's good.
I like the music.
I knew you were gonna play this music.
You look to your left, and there is. Last night was not a dream. You went from being the captain to the captain.
man.
You,
man.
you are truly a man now. You
I'm gonna-
understand.
He got the Baki power up.
That's exactly what's about. I'm gonna start walking around. Like how the meme lifters where they like square up their shoulders and just walk around like and check people. Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah. My voice drops 2 octaves.
Until eventually, you're going to realize that, Tess is still asleep. It was a good night. You've officially had your morning, and you look out,
and I'm hungry.
And everything's good. For the first time in a hot minute, everything is going well. And then Drell comes up. Drell's going to be knocking on the door. At this point, Scott, I want to say that, you have just, you know what's going on with Eddie.
Yeah.
Of all the people that need to know, this is the person that needs to know.
Yeah. Knock, knock.
I'll walk to the door. And I'll open
I hear you approaching. I just walk through the door.
Lucy is butt-ass naked.
Huh? I'm not used to. I'm used to it by now. Congratulations, Captain. I have news.
Thank you, my good man Drell. Pat, pat. Tell me,
He's smoking a
what
pipe.
fair news do you bring to your captain?
I tap my foot on the floor, and a sensor bar grows up out of it. And I'm like, we are down a crew member.
Oh? What do you mean?
Edmund has left us for Galt.
What? And I start running.
So wakes up immediately, like, what? Look at Drell, goes,
Oh, yeah.
I start running.
Breaks through the wall, makes a perfect silhouette of his own body. The silhouette has 3 legs.
He's running so fast he broke through the sensor bar and it's just sticking to him.
like, Lucy is fucking running around butt-ass naked, like a cloud of smoke behind him. Where are you running to first, Maddie?
I don't know. I just started running.
So, we'll say you start running towards the keep itself, towards the coin purse.
Yeah.
I tip my fedora to Miss Fairwind and I leave.
She just goes,
Good man.
And gives kind of a shake of her hand, a wave of the hand.
M'lady.
Lady.
As Lucy is running towards the coin purse, you're going to run by Hera. Hera, I like to imagine like you're kind of like, you're hungover. You had a big night last night. You saw your sister. You're just trying to pick up the remnants of what's left of your fucking soul right now. And then, as you're doing that, you see what appears to be some kind of really, like, hairy kind of animal running towards you very fast.
I look like I got like probably a mug of coffee in one hand, like some eggs and toast in the other, and I see the butt ass naked Lucy. Fuck. Oh god. I don't say a word. I let him run past me. I take a sip of my coffee and I go back to bed.
Lucy, unfortunately, Harry, your eggs are gone.
No.
And when the camera pans back to Lucy's face, the toast is sticking out of his mouth just barely as he's finishing eating it as well.
You hear that slapping sound of skin on stone, from Lucy just running. That's the only audio cue that I hear. Nope, it's too early. It's too early. And I just go back to my room. I shut the door, and you just hear like a bunch of locks, just like 10 different locks.
at this point, you've made your way into the actual coin purse itself. And as you're running around, you kind of run into like a situation where Takeda is practicing with some practice dummies on the inside.
I'll shout, Takeda!
Oh no, they're
Yeah?
gonna fly together.
Eddie! Where's Eddie?
Where's Eddie? Did
Yes!
you check his phone?
Drell said
Did
he's
you check-
gone!
Gone where?
Gone!
Gone where?
Gone!
Gone far?
Not here!
Forever?
I don't know!
Takeda
Gotta
panics.
find him!
Takeda panics.
Takeda, panic!
Starts slamming his head against the railings of the ship, just like does not know what to do.
Oh.
It's like a Nosuke crying at the end of the movie. Just flailing his swords through the air.
Drell, at this point, you finally have caught up to Lucy.
I see the panic on the ship, and I'm like, "Hey, y'all clean that up."
Some of the
Takeda-
Jews immediately are there.
Drell! I'm gonna grab him. He's like, where's Eddie?
Takeda trudges over and grabs grabs Drell from Lucy and starts shaking him. We just pass him back and forth. Like, where's Eddie?
I'll grab him. Where's Eddie?
I
Pass him
eventually
back.
just curl up in a ball, and they're using me as a volleyball over the
I
net.
just playing tetherball.
Hera comes out of a room, and then you hear a single gunshot.
I slam to the
Looks
floor.
away.
Hey, he left. All right, he's not coming back.
I
So
went,
stop manhandling Drell, and go cry over there. Jesus Christ, I have a hangover, and I cannot handle you all screaming like this.
Fucking
Drell.
Ripper shows up wearing like referee uniform and just looks sad that it's over.
Turns around. He begins in Morse code saying, "I just finished getting dressed."
I know, but
Mhm.
it was fun while it lasted.
He slowly pulls off his referee's hat as he goes back to his room.
Eddie went back to Galt.
Why would he do that to us?
He's got to go deal with his daddy issues.
If you recall, his father has apparently been revealed to be a gray whatever.
No, I don't know that.
That's
We
okay. I had an uncle who was gray.
He
What?
has family business to take care of.
But what does that have to do with being a pirate?
He's giving up being a pirate temporarily.
Gasp.
Eddie he's been kidnapped. I
Dun
know he has.
dun.
I saw him off myself. I gave him the boat. It was stolen from your dad's ship or your uncle's ship or whatever.
No, he stole it
Yeah.
from.
He stole it from Harrigan's
Yeah, he
ship.
stole it from Harrigan.
Drell, I can't believe you let him leave. He could be wandering out there, God knows, sober somewhere. I don't know.
He could be
No,
with-
judging by the trajectory of the wind and the surf, he's probably about 17 miles south.
Well, let's go get him.
Guys,
No.
What?
Captain,
What?
he's on vacation. Just
Aw.
look at it like that. He'll be back
What?
once he's done with vacation.
I never approved of any vacation time.
You never approved of vacation time.
At
It's
this
always
point-
Drell and I that do the paperwork, because you can't
A couple of
read.
Jimmies who are holding some stamps in the calendar slowly begin walking backwards away from you. The one Jimmy whispers to the other, "I guess I'll ask off next week."
But it was.
Hera walks up and puts a hand on Lucy's shoulder, and puts on a sympathetic face, and she says, "I know. He's been with you guys from the start."
It was when we. I'm gonna start crying.
I give
Takeda
him.
sobs with you.
I actually put my arms out and pull both the big boys in with a hug, but I actively look down and move my body away from the willy.
Shame.
And I say, and I give them little pats, and I'm like, It's okay. He said he'll come back, so he'll come back. He just
Oh, he
Is
never
this
said
why-
he'd come back.
And one,
Shut up, Drell! Shut the fuck up!
Well, you see Takeda begin crying harder.
Yeah, like Hera shoots Drell just the mom glare at when he says that. And like, he told me he'd come back. And I'm just still staring at Drell. Like, but you just gotta trust him. All right?
At this point, one of the barrels next to you all, like the top flies off of it as Croup slumps up. Ugh.
I'm not surprised. I'm just disappointed.
Ugh. Listen, we all get hangovers, Hera. Ugh. Oh, and then you hear a buck, 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 as he pulls Pecker out of the barrel as well.
What? I don't have time for all these idiots. I've only got time for these two. But and I let go of the boys and I say, so we just gotta get a temp. Just get a temp to fill Eddie's spot until he comes back, and then we can fire the temp.
Okay.
Around this point, not Tessa, Sandara walks by with a handful of mugs and some plates with some of the jimmies with some food, throws a pair of pants to Lucy, and says, "Come, let's eat. We'll decide whatever we want to do, because we can do whatever we want to do now." Come, Captain.
Hera... Oh, go ahead.
That's all it says. She says, "Come, Captain." And she goes to hand you a biscuit.
I don't even reach up my hands. I just reach up and just take a bite out of it.
Hera tells the Jimmies to start laying biscuits on the floor like a trail to the kitchen so that Lucy will follow them.
They begin doing so.
You really think I'd do something like this right now as I'm reaching down, picking them up one by one?
After a little bit of time goes by, Lucy and Takeda begin to get consoled, Eventually, Rosie Cuswell will show up from the actual coin purse itself and will say, I have news regarding the party from last night. She kind of clears her throat and then stands a little bit taller so she sees that Drell's there as well and says, the party was a roaring success. Everyone was very pleased with the wedding. Everyone was very pleased with all the food, the entertainment. It seems as though Penn Island will become, according to members, the next place to be. It seems as though over the course of the days to follow, vendors want to begin setting up shop here.
So you can say Penn Island is growing in popularity
and size.
Everybody wants to go to Penn Island.
It's true.
I cannot begin to imagine how long it will take them, but people do wish to set up a market here. Is that agreeable to the captain, she says?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
There'll be everything from weapon stalls to armor stalls.
Nah.
Perhaps some magic users will come. There'll be also professional chefs.
What?
Well, of course.
Yes. I agree.
There also will be housing, but in order to have all this, we'll need to have some form of...
Immediately goes back to healthcare.
We'll have to have some form of dock. I also hear that there are more pirates wanting to sail under the Hump Day Corsairs Jolly Roger.
I perk up at that. Oh.
Indeed, supposedly they see that a true pirate lord is making a splash in the Shackles. They want to be a part of that.
I look to Captain Lucy and I say, we could use this time to find a new person to fill Edmund's role until he gets back. I take that as a yes.
Around this point of you all, like, Rosie going through the daily report, Tessa Fairwood's going to show up.
I'll kick up and meet her.
She says, lovely to meet you again. And she gives kind of a little small curtsy to Lucy.
I say, and it's an honor to see you again. Drell told me to do this. I'm gonna reach out my hand for hers.
She gives it to you.
I'm going to
I
like
hope he shakes
bow
your
very
hand.
stiffly
Oh, God.
and kiss her hand and then give it back.
She says, oh, my. What a spoiled wife I am.
God, I thought you were gonna shake her hand for a second.
I
was
shoot
like,
him a thumbs up.
I'll shoot you 2 thumbs up.
Then I smack my face.
She says, she says, now, I must be going. However, there is a Pirate Lord meeting within the week.
Oh.
The Pirate Council itself is attended, or is recommended to be in attendance. Well, I cannot confirm how many will actually be there. Seeing as that you're now on the council itself, it would look good if you were there.
Okay. When is it?
A week from today.
Okay.
Or, I'm sorry, 2 weeks from today.
No.
But she says, but it takes time to get to Port Peril. So,
Hera, keep track of that.
I snap my fingers to get one of the calendar jimmies over. I'm like, hey, come over here. You want that day off? Get over here.
you see 2 of them fighting for the calendar until one of them pushes the other one over and runs to you.
Hey, Jimmy 14, watch your shit. Jimmy 17, get better.
Jimmy 17 just looks down.
Mark that down. 2 weeks. Also put in chef interviews. For Penn Island for the coin purse. Put that in there. Sure, the captain's going to want to be very involved in that.
He's making notes, and he just kind of nods and then begins running away.
I yelled to Jimmy 17. Jimmy 17, you got the day off.
He then begins running with his arms up in the air, like waving it back and forth.
Woo!
I imagine that Jimmy looks and sounds like Muscle Man.
Oh my god.
That's incredible. All right.
I would make motion for there to be a law put in place upon the island.
Laws?
Just one.
We can worry about that later.
It's so that they don't wake up the Lich.
Oh yeah, we need to put a picket fence around that, like a chest high wall.
Oh yeah.
Like, no one's allowed to go in that building.
Yeah,
Chest high wall around the perimeter. We
chest
should be
high
fine.
wall. Yeah, like in terms of rankings of height for walls, chest high wall, there's no way they're getting
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, because he said
Waist high?
Toe high, you're getting over that bad boy.
Yep.
Okay, well, thank you for that bit.
I found it hysterical.
It's because you've seen that YouTube video.
Yes, and you said you have as well.
Yeah, but maybe the audience.
They'll find it.
Oh look, there's my island. Yeah.
They'll find it in their hearts.
All right. So, at this point, you all have time to be able to be lazy, enjoy some time with each other.
Do we have neighbors?
No, currently this is an uninhabited island before you all came along. There's no one remotely close to you all, except
Okay.
for Tempest Gay and the Rampart Isles.
All right.
Here's some about 5'8" boys with glasses and a little short beard and some short hair that wear pretty fashionable clothes. Apparently, they all run around Tempest Gay.
They
I think
also
their name is
have a
Joshua
really big
Timberlake.
They also have a really big horse farm there.
Oh, they do. They do.
God damn it.
I was going to reverse the first letters of Ram Ranch, but they're both
I hate everything.
Oh, come on. Amazing.
Fowler, can you turn, now that it's finished its first cycle, can you turn the music down a little bit?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Yeah, is there anything you all wish to do before you begin to make the journey back to Port Peril?
we
Cry
need
some more.
to find a new person. We need to drop our Frenchmen for a better side of the Rhine people. If you're French, I apologize for you being French.
Don't worry. Kyle's Welsh. It's not much better.
Going once, going twice.
I mean, I say we do interviews to get a new person in.
All right, yeah, sure. Let's go. All right, Luke. So here's the bit that we're gonna do. I'm gonna throw some random NPCs up for these interviews, and you have to role play each one of them in a different way. Okay.
Done.
This is our method acting for the night. Okay.
Okay.
I'm so hyped for this.
Ooh, I need to pull up some questions to ask
Yes.
since we'll be interviewing them.
Permission to be on the council.
Wait,
I mean, obviously you'll be.
This
on
is
the
extremely
council.
fitting music.
Thank you.
It'll be me, Drell, Takeda, and Cusswell.
What? Come on, man.
All right, you know what? It's fine. You know, we're
Cusswell's been here longer than you.
That's fair. That's fair. Cusswell has been here longer. So you know what? This is your method acting for the night. I need you to be a tsundere, really short girl that's got a crush on Drell but can't admit it. So your role playing is her for the next about 10 minutes.
Oh, me?
You know what?
I am?
No.
Oh.
Kyle is.
Oh,
Kyle's
okay.
doing that.
We're here. All right.
All right. So you four are in like a little room, in the coin purse. You're off the ship right now. You're nice and cozy on Penn Island's coin purse. So let's just go ahead and get used to that, because I'm still not.
There's so much pee here.
So at this point, someone knocks on the door, and the interviews begin.
Do
First
I?
person.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna give a description for you.
Oh my god, this is.
There is a Jimmy in the far back room, or in the corner of the room, who's reading off. He says, "Jimmy number 13 wishes to apply for the member of crewmate, or for the member of officer.
What?
He is heavy set, likes long walks from the beach, and says that he is an excellent shot, although he is very cowardly. But he wants to prove himself."
As Rosie, I say, excellent shot. That boy doesn't even have a shot.
Is this where the interviews are going down?
Oh, I think he seems promising.
Why do you sound like the guy from Anti-Work?
He just said
You said heavy set. I've not watched that interview, and I will not sacrifice the brain cells to do so.
Oh, don't worry. That person spent many before they went in there. But anyway,
Yeah.
so ask your questions.
Can you cook?
I do know my way around the kitchen.
I didn't ask that. I asked if
Uh-huh.
you could cook. I can get around a kitchen just fine.
If what do you need me to cook? I can cook cereal, toast. I can also butter the toast.
I'm gonna lean over to Takeda. We're gonna have to dock points. He didn't say anything about meat.
Takeda like kind of nods like
All right,
yeah,
Takeda, your
another
turn for a question.
On your resume here, you put
He's holding it upside down.
you wrote down your coward. Why what's your usefulness in a combat situation?
So, if you'll remember the last few ship battles we were in,
and like a little thought bubble comes up.
Oh, a lot of the other Jimmies were using me as a distraction. I've always been extremely unlucky my entire life, and all of the other Jimmies just used me as a means of getting the one up on the enemy.
Oh,
I'm picturing it all done in a really shitty crayon.
Yeah.
Takeda's just like, a dispensable distraction.
I think that's why they numbered me number 13.
I like that we just established it's canon that all of our shipmates have like a Venture Brothers henchman number system.
Yeah.
We've established this for weeks.
Yeah. This is a thing we took straight out of the Mutants and Masterminds game we played years ago.
Correct.
Oh, that's right, the GMEs.
Yeah.
The Jimmy.
Same name and everything. They look the same in my head. Like they have the
Honestly, in my head, they all like different variations of Johnny Bravo.
Oh, okay. That was not what I was going. But kind of like build and sunglasses wise, but I was thinking of like a CIA kind of looking face.
Yeah.
I've always put the monarch characters just fucking in pirate uniforms instead of Bumblebee.
Oh, absolutely. That's kind of the point.
All right, Drell, it's your turn for a question.
Can you clean?
Oh yeah, Mr. Drell, you'll remember I was the one unlucky enough to clean Mr. Edmund's room.
I just stare at you. Did you just say unlucky?
Yeah, we had to draw straws, you remember?
I fall through the floor. I inspect his room.
Oh, it's a fucking abomination.
I'm behind you now.
I fart out of fear. Sweating. You can hear it sounds like it's raining near me.
He's right behind me.
I look around the room. Are we in agreement?
No, Rosie has a question she has to ask first.
Yeah, I think that's a question. I say, if you had, sorry, if you had to fight Mr. Drell, do you think you could do it?
No. Well, I suppose I would if I was told to, but I don't think I would win. In fact, I think I would make a rather sizable.
I slap my belly and it jiggles for too long.
A sizable meal.
All right. So we all in agreement?
Absolutely.
We feed him to Ripper. Got it.
Oh!
Someone
suddenly
I fall
the next
through.
Jimmy just says next.
A giant hammer appears out of the sky and launches him across the island.
Oh!
Jimmy says next. One. Oh, I thought they were all dead. There appears to be a daughter of Amerta that wishes to be a part of the crew.
A Skyclops?
She enjoys not smelly giants. Okay, that's kind of opinionated. She also is very direct and will do anything she's told, supposedly. Interesting. All right, you can come in.
A tremendous hand reaches around the frame as this giant red one-eyed abomination walks, has to duck into the door to come in. Dragging a tremendous club as she does so, as it reaches into the area. And with breath that smells like aged blood, she kind of scratches at her neck and a lack of care, I guess you could say, as she says, "Is this the place where the things are happening with the hiring?"
Yes.
Cool. I got the job right.
Not yet.
When do I start?
Not yet.
Okay, cool. Is it later then?
We have questions first.
Oh, fine. What you? What's your question? Pointing at Drell.
You said you'll do anything you're told, right?
Sure. As long as it doesn't involve any of the large ones. The males. They say through teeth with a strange haze of miasma coming out of my mouth.
Go wrestle Ripper.
Where is this Ripper? Is it you? I pointed to Takeda.
No, come with me.
Eh.
He's under the ship. I throw her overboard.
Wait. Oh, I had a
I
question.
keep flying in the air. He's under the ship, huh?
Yeah, go
As
wrestle.
There's a splashing sound.
For the next 30 minutes, while the next interview takes place, the star of Emerta will begin we'll keep wrestling Ripper. We'll roll a die. We'll roll a die too to see who wins in a little bit.
Because depending on who wins is how I vote on her.
Last interview for the day. Jimmy number 17 says, it is our very own. Oh, he begins flipping through his book. I'm a little surprised. Crimson
Jimmy.
Cogword.
Oh, fuck.
A Johnny among Jimmys.
Okay,
You want to pop? Can you pop the art up for him?
Yes. Crimson Cogword is literally Sims, except that he also really likes Pharasma. And you can take it away.
He goes, he walks in with a very grim expression, saying, hello, captains.
Howdy.
Hi, Cogward. I'm gonna wave.
I'll give a kind of slow and methodical bow of the head.
Can I take this first question?
Yes. Please ask the right first question.
I'm like flipping through like all these pages. I'm like, Cogsworth, your employment history seems a little sporadic. You've been a doctor, a pizza delivery guy, a plumber, a teacher, a mechanic, a tailor. How can you explain all these different jobs?
The needs of the sea are many.
He's got a point.
Half of those jobs were given to me by Drell.
Yeah, that's another point.
I have a question.
Hmm.
How many eggs can you?
What?
What?
I didn't hear you. You have to get closer to the mic.
Oh, so I'm sorry. He taps the mic. How many eggs can you eat?
Well, we're not fed all too much except for the party the other night, but I suppose I could eat. Wait, what kind of eggs are we talking about here? Chicken
Hard-boiled.
eggs? Hard-boiled, Oh, I suppose maybe 5. I don't know. Never really liked eggs.
Oh
I don't know about this one.
no, that's.
I mean, if they're the only options, sure. I guess they'd be better if they were pickled.
What?
How
I
many
love
pickled
pickled
eggs?
eggs.
Fowler, but you are a testament to culinary finesse.
I'm willing, off the top of my head, let's say 6.
Half dozen. That's rookie numbers. It's rookie numbers. Yeah.
Imagine not getting a chance to eat and your stomach being shrunk because of it.
Yeah, but we don't care about that.
Indeed.
His hunger, forget about it.
We're all gonna die anyway, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Drell, do you have a question for Mr. Cogsworth? Because I'm
Yeah, I heard you were a police officer. Care to tell us about that?
That was back on Harrigan's ship.
Oh my god. The fucking gif.
So what exactly did you do as said police officer? Because
Considered ratting a couple of you out whenever I saw that the shenanigans are going around, but I didn't.
And we thank you for it.
Yeah.
Are you glad that you didn't?
Yeah.
Mm.
Final question for Lucy.
He's dead, Jim.
Lucy.
Oh,
Oh shit, I was muted. Sorry.
oh.
I'm gonna think. Well, we know you can cook. You've spent many hours in a chef's uniform.
Yeah.
Hmm. Can you dance?
If you want me to. It's not very good, though.
Ooh, that's good.
We've literally not asked anyone a single relevant question.
Do I have to?
It's irrelevant.
What's
Can
that,
you-
Lucy?
He was like, he hasn't asked a single relevant question. I was like, do I have to?
No, none of it.
No. You're the captain. You don't have to do anything you don't want.
I kind of like whispered to Captain Lucy. I'm like, this guy's a load of barnacles.
He's been here longer than you.
Yeah,
No, he
I have,
hasn't.
Hera.
This is Rosie.
I-
This is Cuswell.
I'm
Oh,
playing
sorry.
Rosie.
Yeah, I was on the ship before you were too, Cuswell, remember?
I don't remember shit.
I guess not.
I just looked at Captain Lucy. I'm like, don't pick this guy. Look.
It doesn't matter.
God damn. All right. I vote no.
Only 6 eggs. That's a no.
Only 6 eggs. That's a no.
Drell. Captain Drell.
You're too valuable as an asset where you are. We just can't seem to put you in a forward-moving position at the time. But maybe you're interested in a lateral move.
Nah, whatever.
Yeah, you're doing great. You just gotta, keep doing what you're doing.
I get it.
I pull a lever that is a trapdoor.
The door opens next to him, and he just looks at it as it opens, and then he jumps into it.
Jimmy number 17 says, that concludes today's interviews.
That's it.
Oh,
Well, I guess we could check on.
One of the Jimmys walks in, whispers in this Jimmy's ear, and says, "Oh yes, oh I see. It seems Ripper has eaten the daughter of Amerta."
Oh.
Well, she has my vote then.
Dang it,
For the rest of the day, you'll see Ripper gnawing on a
a large
skull,
bone.
a large skull. Yeah.
Nasty.
All right. At this point, when the Jimmy number 14 will say, Miss Hera, we need to leave now if we plan to be at Port Peril on schedule. We have a couple of days to get ready.
Fine. What does the calendar say?
He looks at it, and it's literally just a dude with a stick figure of Hera with really big boobs. Then he puts it away and says, "It says we need to go ahead and leave by the afternoon."
Hera's skeptical. She raises her eyebrow and snatches the calendar from his hand.
He's already put it away. This is where you most trust Jimmy's. You trust him.
Oh yeah, he's one of my good Jimmys. I'm like, all right, Jimmy. All right, Jimmy 14. Well, start getting everybody done. Captain Lucy and them should be almost done with the interviews by now. Oh, hey, Ripper. You look well fed today.
Ripper just scuttles by carrying 4 or 5 bones and a skull.
Where did he get that? You know what? I shouldn't ask. I'll go get the captain and them. You guys finish up getting the ship ready. And make sure Jimmy number 13 isn't slacking about again.
About that time, you hear a yell go up over your head, but then it's gone. And you hear the little twinkle noise, from Team Rocket blasting off.
Oh, yeah.
There's a triumphant splash sound in the distance.
I need him for target practice, damn it.
Excellent.
I go and grab the captain.
Yeah, you knock on the door, you open it up, and you can explain that it's time to go.
Yeah, I'm laying back first over a barrel. Just, what do you want?
it's time to leave. When did we get a trap door?
Oh, sorry. It seals itself shut.
Right now.
Huh.
I mean, if we're leaving, leave. I mean, you got this.
Okay. We need to set aside a crew to stay on the island and build a dock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Hey!
13's already out there. He can get started.
We should
Rickety Squib, or Rickety Hake, is also choosing to stay on the island.
Oh,
shit.
As you all
Yeah,
get
he
ready to like start finding people to leave, he'll say, "I think I will stay here. It does me heart good to see the man's promise turn into a true vessel. The owlbear, yes, it has done well."
So he's gonna start getting making docking on Penn Island a possible thing.
Yes.
Hey, Hake. You want to make a quick 100 gold? To
He
do
looks at
nothing.
you skeptically.
To do nothing but bark around some people.
I do that anyway.
I know. You want to get paid for it?
Sure.
We need a dock built, and you know docks.
No, that's a little. Well, yes, I do.
Yeah, I thought you did.
big dock. Lots of ships.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13, and 15. Y'all are gonna build a dock. Get off my boat.
They all get kicked off, and they all.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and somebody fish 13 out before it's eaten by the Kraken.
I'm like, wait, did you say Jimmy 14? 2, 4, 6, 8, 13, 15. Okay, no, Jimmy 14's mine.
13 is like has the DuckTales moon theme playing as he's floating in the water.
God, yes.
and after a little bit, Rickety Hank will start barking orders as he always does, and will tell everyone it's time. It's time to go at this point.
All right, let's go.
Nice. All right. Let me do this and this.
Oh, it's only 10 feet? Fuck yeah.
It ain't exactly the River Nile. I'm
Every
on this side.
Every
I'm on
15.
that side. I'm on the east bank. I'm on the west bank.
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Fantastic movie.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, the Dave Chappelle scene where they're about to fight Little John.
So overall, it'll take about 3 to 4 days to get here, which is fine. On the second day, there's a little quest icon that pops up in the top right-hand corner. There's an event happening.
Ooh.
And the crow's nest. The interviews are over. Let me go ahead and go back.
that music's practically the theme song of this fucking crew.
It really is.
That
I have
fucking, like, yakety yak.
Oh, yakety yak. It really is. Okay. As you all are going along, someone from the crow's nest does a little spot. He goes, "Ship ahead!"
Oh.
Ship?
Where?
Well,
Look in the opposite direction.
it's more of a small boat.
Oh. I put my guns away. Well, Captain, do we
Takeda jumps in the.
What the shit, Takeda? No!
No. I also jump in the water.
Wait a minute, he's got a point.
Oh yeah, this just all the officers just abandon ship, just fuck around and go find out over there.
Which we do.
I get under the water and I say to Takeda, "Hey, do you want to be the big shark and I'll be the bigger fish? You be the distraction card effects."
They're just good shark, bad shark.
Takeda's just like, distraction. Got it.
Yeah, he's gonna go flounder about and charge the boat, and I'm gonna go the long way around.
Like
Fritz,
Willy over that boat.
At this point, you're a little sunburnt. You spent a handful of days on the water at this point. Your rations are getting low, and you can see a ship getting close to you. Not like close, but you know there's a ship getting close by. But you can see it coming towards your area.
Yes.
About this time, you feel like a little bump underneath of your little boat.
Oh no, I saw them jump off into the water.
Oh, nice.
I say to myself, "Oh, finally, some salvation from this heat and the roaring. Oh, it would seem that we might have some people coming this way. Be ready." And then there's the... And it would seem they are here. Very quick we have.
At this point, Drell and Takeda, you're at the boat. Drell, you accidentally hit the bottom of the boat.
Ow.
No, Drell, I mean Takeda. Takeda, you accidentally hit the bottom of the boat.
Hell yeah.
God damn it.
All right. Can I wanna free willy over the boat and do a flourish and just scream.
Just scream.
Okay.
Like, I'm not gonna try and hurt him. I'm just gonna
I want
make
you to actually give me a roll. I want a swim check.
Okay.
You just what are you doing? Fucking Josh Rich? You're just
I
gonna
want a-
jump
I
over
want
it.
a 15. I want a 15, or you start flattering on his boat because you only can make it halfway.
Well, I have a flat 16, so.
Do it. Hit the button. See this.
Oh, okay, you got flat. Okay, that's fine.
That's pretty good.
Rich, you see what he just said happen in front of you.
I don't react. My character art is exactly the way I look.
I'm right behind you at this point. You're a quiet one.
And you are a very chaotic one. I slowly turn around and look at you.
Flirting is chaotic.
So, are all of you upon the ship aquatic?
Oh, he said aquatic.
No, just me and him and a few others.
Where the fuck is Ripper?
He jumps out of the water behind me.
I was gonna say, is Ripper about to jaws his ship?
I like my eyes look at Ripper, but I don't flinch or anything.
He's got like googly eyes on, trying to be super scared.
I'll say, tell me, does your ship have the requirements of a doctor?
Divinely trained or medically trained?
Yes.
Takeda casually free willies back over the ship and just says, what's that cleric's name? I'm blanking on it.
Tessa.
Sindara.
Oh, Sindara, excuse me.
Yes, Sindara. Splash.
I will say, I am a man of science, Monsieur Fish. Mayn't I know what is your name?
I smile.
Oh.
Monsieur Fish.
And where are my manners? My name is Karlmann Fritz. You may call me Dr. Karlmann if you wish.
Okay. Doctor.
I am a man of science and a man of cloth, as you may see. I will finally unlock my arms from behind myself to hold myself out to show that I'm just wearing this isn't armor or anything. It's just robes.
I catch Takeda as he's about to do another flip.
Oh fuck! And they just start flying.
The ship does not look like it was made by your kind. It seems like the hands of humanity has made this contraption. So I take it that you might not all be aquatic on this. Might I come aboard?
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I whistle for Ripper, and you feel the boat lurch forward as he's pushing it toward the ship.
Oh, how good. You have a beast of toil working for you. The shackles of this place and the chains of labor are strong, it would seem.
Yeah. Chains of freedom.
Of course.
Chains of freedom.
We arrive at the boat, I assume.
After a
That
few
sounds like
moments,
Twitter.
you arrive back at the boat, and Drell will go. Then I imagine you will go, and then Takeda will come up behind you all. Fritz, this is your first time upon the Owlbear. It's a pretty busy place. And, everyone's constantly moving around. It is a very loud, boisterous pirate ship. As always, it seems to have a pretty good atmosphere upon it. And that's what you see currently.
I look up at the sails. Wait a minute. Could this be? I say to myself. And where is the captain?
He's over there, and I point to Lucy, probably doing something stupid.
I'm sitting on the what do you? Oh,
He said on the headmast.
yeah, I'm sitting up there.
Very well. I will approach, I
What?
suppose.
Wait, what did you say, Joshtee?
Said you'll like him. He's really smart.
So I will approach, but I will ensure that I have. Well, I'm probably going to have to do that. Someone will probably be with me. I don't want to just, wander across the ship willy nilly as a stranger.
I still
yeah.
have my spear, and I'm like, I'm just behind you.
Indeed.
All the Jimmies are giving you weird ass looks because of obviously the way you look.
Yeah. I
But
don't
they go back to
even.
work as soon as you
Yeah.
walk past.
I don't even spare them a second thought, and I will approach Lucy from behind. I will say, "Excuse me, my captain.
I'm just gonna tilt my head all the way back. Yeah,
Permission to come aboard."
I mean you're already here, aren't you?
I see. So, I would like to have a word with you.
Okay, what do you want?
Might you come down here to speak with me?
I can hear you just fine.
Very well. My name is Dr. Karlmann Fritz, and I would like to join your crew.
You say a doctor?
Yes,
Ooh, what can you fix?
I can fix anything.
Can you fix a broken heart?
Yes.
Okay. Also, why are you dressed like that?
This is the... This is the robes of my face.
Wait, where'd you come from?
The sea.
Wait, were you the one in the boat?
Yeah.
In the hot sun? Dressed like that?
Yeah.
Oh, you poor man.
The
Drell, get
chains
him
of my...
something to water and something to eat.
No, this is not necessary. The chains of my devotion keeps me strong to all of this. That and
Okay.
a lot of medical knowledge.
I already like him. I'll take whatever he was gonna have.
Yes. Do I hear an accordance of my joining your crew?
It's fine with me. You have to ask the rest of the commanders, whatever they call them.
You have officers.
Officers,
I assume I
Yeah,
have
that.
met two of them. There's a lizard folk and the deep one.
Yeah, and Drell Jaya's lady friend.
I take it you are Drell then.
I reappear. Like you didn't even look away. I just suddenly have a platter with a biscuit
I take
from
the
last
platter.
night's dinner and
He didn't want it.
a glass of water.
I take it too. Didn't want it.
Thank you.
I thought that was happening, and I pull out a second glass of water. I have no more biscuits.
I will take it and say, thank you for your work. You seem to be very loyal to this man.
Yeah.
Good. This is good. Well, since we have an accord, I suppose I could perhaps show my faith to you by providing that which I have taken. I would not appear to you as a beggar. I have some loot that I would share with your crew.
Got any meat?
Ah, yes, I do.
All right, you're
Um,
definitely.
I take out from a bag of holding. I pull out a trunk. It's a bag in a bag, and from this trunk, I pop it open, and inside is an envelope. No, inside is like box upon box upon box of meals, like an entire banquet is inside this thing waiting for you.
And then this episode's sponsored by OK Fresh.
I was able to take this from the local Chelish nobility. You will find that there's enough food in here to very vastly feed around perhaps 25 people. So 25 of your most trusted men.
So Lucy for a day.
If this is the case. And you are?
Lucy for 10 minutes.
I am Hera Kaine, the master at arms on the ship.
Kaine. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold
Yeah.
on.
You were dead.
You would be Takeda.
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Takeda of the Two Blades. Hera Kaine of... And you are the deep one, the shark thing known as Drell. And you are Captain Blue of the Sea. And this is the owlbear.
Yeah.
I drop like down. I like basically run over to Lucy, like wherever he is. I'm assuming he like kind of got a little closer at this point. I like run over and like drop down to my knees and grab his hands and like am in a pleading fashion at this point. And I say, please, make me one of your greatest officers. I have no. This must be faith. My faith in. Please, this is my dream right now to be part of this ship.
Seems very into it.
Yes, yeah, you may have any things that I am capable of. Any of my belongings are yours. All I need is that I am part of the ship, part of the owlbear, part of the Hump Day Crosshairs.
I like him. He's got a spunk.
He is a doctor. So whenever I kick your ass, Takeda, he can fix you up.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
but who's
You make
gonna fix you up when I kick your ass?
the two of you may
That's not how that works.
kick each other's asses, I suppose, as much as you wish. I will be able to fix you up as many times as required.
Oh, well, in that case, I like it. Let's fight.
You would like to fight me?
No, I'm gonna fight Lucy, and then we're gonna hire you to.
Well, very well.
Let's do it. I think.
I like this.
You should join.
A show of his skill.
Hera just
I
Well,
would be very willing to show you what I am capable of.
Okay, I stab Lucy.
Oh yeah, you're gonna. I thought I was gonna be fighting someone, which I would be okay with.
no. Wait, you stabbed the captain?
See how well he can heal.
You let it happen, Lucy.
I mean, he's doing it, always like, okay, just stab, and I'm not paying attention. I'm just like, Takeda! And I'm just gonna deck you as hard as I can right in the snout.
He gives you one of his knockout punches.
And Takeda's just like swollen anime style and just like, okay, can you fix it?
An attack on your superior officer. I get really close to Takeda. I'm almost as tall as he is. Looking with dark horror. Like at this point, I've been kind of stern, but now I have a dark, very sinister expression. Oh, you mad? This is the future pirate king we are talking about, and you were to tell this to him. You should be preferably punished with something far worse, and with chains and spikes. But I will save this for later. For your captain. I'll turn
Walk in
around.
with Pecker and says, "Oh, he's a fan."
Go over. I'm assuming there's like.
Just now realized what you're doing.
At this point, I'm seeing that there's a like. It's not a gouging cut. You know, it's probably just like a nick that is bleeding.
Right.
And I
Just
will
like
say,
that.
Oh, I thought you just like gut stabbed him.
yeah. Now I'll say, this is a trivial matter. Something that I could do in my sleep. And I take my hands out of, like, from behind. My hands are almost always behind my back. And I finally take my hands out, and they become a blur as they work with tools that are extremely minuscule and hard to spot. And I just fix the cut. No damage. Like, it takes like 3 seconds, like, and it's done. It doesn't even look like there's a scar or anything.
Oh shit! Hey, Lucy.
Hmm?
You know that opening that we had for officers that you wouldn't let me in on the interviews because I wasn't on the crew. I vote for him.
Second.
Cool, but who asked?
Well, I'm an officer, and you know
I'm
what we do on the
kidding.
ship.
I'm kidding.
I will then go over to Takeda and say, you are going to want to hold this in your mouth. And I'm going to give you a tiny piece of wood, because this is going to hurt.
It doesn't taste very
I
good.
punched him in
On-
the face.
On the count of 3, I am going to reset your nose. 1, and then I do it. I just crack his nose back into place.
You hear a little girl shriek go all over the ship.
Wait, you reset his nose? That's his whole muzzle. He's a lizard.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah,
my
right.
god!
yeah.
Drell's smiling ear to ear. He hasn't made that noise since the grandma incident.
You literally catch
It's
Takeda.
the
He's just like,
grandma.
you're like, put this piece of wood in your mouth. He's like, this would taste fine.
I then also say, yes, scream. It is good that you scream. It lets you know you are alive.
Hera kind of like looks the Drell, and I'm like, I think our quota for people that enjoy the pain and suffering of others might be at its fill.
Shut up, Hera, and get a mop.
No. Jimmy 7, get a mop!
He begins rolling over there to get it.
No, Jimmy, we talked about this. You walk on your hands. That's your punishment.
He looks and he has no legs. He's on a little skateboard rolling around.
You
He's
walk
like,
on your hands, Jimmy.
he begins handstand walking over to get a mop.
That's what you get for fucking up macaroni.
Fowler, I sent you a message on Discord.
Yes, one of them will.
Okay.
I was gonna say, at this point, Jimmy number 13 walks up and says,
Oh my god, this one.
He don't seem that strong.
Wait, what the fuck? Jimmy 13, I thought we left you.
I thought I was getting on the ship. He begins picking his nose.
Do you want to walk on your hands, Jimmy number 13?
I think I could be officer. I want to fight him.
Oh,
Drell
Is
is
this-
behind Jimmy 13.
no,
I'm
no,
normally
no.
menacing, but you can't see me behind him because he's so large.
I will say, no, Drell, do not worry. I am very okay with showing this man what I am capable of. It would be a good show, a good bit of sport.
Don't kill him. We need this, Jimmy.
Do not
You know,
worry. I am a doctor. I do not take life.
Okay, good, because he's kind of like our bullet magnet. You know, the other
That
Jimmy.
matters. As I walk to the obvious arena in the middle of the ship.
Good luck, Jimmy
Ding
13.
ding.
Alright.
An
I'm-
announcer's uniform.
I'm just going to stand at the opposite corner of him as I am right now, hands behind my back.
For this instance, from where I didn't get a chance to make the actual token for Fritz, I'm going to set the token for Eddie to Fritz, and I'll have the actual token for you.
Oh, okay. I mean, you don't have to use a token. We can just use the thing in our minds for this, since it's just a simple NPC fight.
Yeah, that's fine. So we'll make it easy. We'll just see who starts first, okay?
Okay.
On a 1 die 4 evens, Luke starts first. Odds, Jimmy starts first.
Todd's or Stevens.
All right. You'll be fighting a insert NPC here, a pirate guard.
Okay.
All right. You have the first swing.
I'm just gonna stand there.
He looks at you and says, Are you too afraid to come fight me?
No.
So you hold your turn then. He
Yeah.
just, oh, all right then. Here I
come at me, fuckboy.
He says, here I come. He's going to come up and hit you with his cutlass.
Get
Yeah.
Just the first one.
Kick his ass.
Oh shit! I guess the dark mode doesn't. It makes it pretty hard to see.
Oh wow, I don't like that.
Oh, I
Let's
see
see.
that. What the heck? That's so weird.
There we go. I turned the light mode back on. Okay, so a 15 is going to miss.
Yep.
I have an AC of 21.
Oh, okay. I can hit you. He just kind of like lazily tries to slash at you. He says, "I'll get you next time."
He gets to swing at me, and I will sidestep it just enough that it. If I had facial hair, it would have trimmed some of it. And then only the most martial members of the crew see how fast my hand comes from behind my back, and you see a glimmer of silver coloring as it slices into this human. Going for the throat.
Oh yeah,
I
you
didn't go for
definitely hit him. You hit him twice.
Cool. Do I get my sneak attack both times? Because he was off guard. For funsies.
Well, you'll definitely will. for this
Okay,
one.
so I won't kill him though. I'll if I drop him on the first one, which would be 24 damage with 4 bleed.
Yeah, you definitely do.
Okay, I want him to also stay conscious. So I would just honestly, so he'd come at me and I would just slice his throat as he was coming in with one good shot.
Everyone that's like Takeda and Lucy, both you all hear Golden Wind play for half a second. Da, 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 as the fucking pirate, as number 13 gets fucking sliced across the throat real hard by something real quick and fast.
That happens and he falls to the ground he can't breathe in because blood is filling into his lungs. And then I'm going to just be standing over him, casting a shadow, and I say, "Do not try to breathe in. Do not try to speak. There is blood flowing into your lungs. It will only expand the dying process. Now, please, allow me to fix you. I do not need you to die. You're too valuable to the future pirate king. Please, allow me to repair you." I just kind of get in really close, nose to nose almost with this guy, staring into his eyes with my icy blue pair and say, "What is your words on this? Shake your head yes or no."
He just begins to go, as he's shaking his head yes.
Then let the operation begin. And then my hands go wide like a fucking bird of prey's wings, and I, with a weapon in my hand, begin carving into him to kind of suture the thing. I'm going to show everyone what I'm actually capable of. I'm going to roll a heal check to heal this man. A couple things happen. So, first of all, I'm going to succeed. What I have to get is a 20 in order to treat treat serious wounds, I think it's called. And I have more than that as the skills bonus. If I get a 30, it will also... if I get a 30 or more, instead of being the normal amount he would heal, it's whatever the roll is. Okay? Whatever the result of the roll is. Also,
That's fucking crazy.
due to my class, I can replace knowledge nature anytime I would use heal. So I've rolled a 1. That's unfortunate for the first roll I make as this character.
Yeah, you gotta get him out of the way now.
I know, right? I'm almost tempted to use the hero point, but no, I guess I'll just stick
I
with
think
that.
you can roll one more time.
Oh, thank you. You're a peach. Here's another 1 for you. Okay, at 27, that's better. Anyway, so the good news of this is I have a feat, which allows me to, a certain number of days for a certain number of people, I can, whenever I succeed on the roll, add in my ranks of knowledge planes. So I have 11 ranks of that. So it would heal him for the normal amount plus 11.
So you
Long
literally
story short, I non-magically fully heal this man in front of everybody.
Takeda sees all of that happen and just looks at you and is just like, "Well, that's
In-
a tough fighting style. He's not even hurt now."
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
Luke's gonna fucking die. Look at the Wednesday
no,
night.
I'm looking at it right now. It's pretty good. let me pop this up for the audience at home.
Oh.
Talk to Fritz.
That's pretty good.
First
pretty-
thing that went through my head when you were describing that.
That's it right now. It's 100%. But yeah. So that happens, and then I put my dagger away and just kind of like sit up and push the hair on my head back so that it's in that like typical comb back look that it usually has, and I take a deep breath and say, "Oh, it would seem that this surgery was a success. Please be free not to be so foolish in the future."
He just looks at you.
And now he's handsome.
He looks like sexy Squidward.
Yes. I was sure to improve some things less so you would be more useful to the captain.
He
Do
begins to
know.
talk, and he says, "Well, I must admit, this is rather nice."
Oh no! When the Jimmy's in the back. Oh no! He's hot!
However, to ensure that this continues to work, whenever I set up a shop in here, I will require that you come pay me a visit. For practical reasons.
As long as I can keep looking like this. And he looks at the camera, and a little glisten pops up on his
the
smile.
gling on his teeth.
Yeah. Just-
Does I imagine he looks like fucking David Hasselhoff from Baywatch.
Yes, yes. He goes, "I'm ready." And then he begins going to the ship. He has a fucking, like, marble statue walking around now.
Hera just mouths, "What the fuck?" just silently as he walks by. I approach Dr. Fritz, and I say, good doctor, I have a question.
I have an answer, Miss Kaine.
If you can fix Jimmy 13 like that, can you give my companions some extra brain cells?
This is something that I was always wishing to see about. I have heard of certain practices with the powers of medicine, improving the intelligence of other characters. So, I would be very excited to see what perhaps I could do with someone looking and acting such as this one. Like point to Takeda. His body is incredible. The chains of might have definitely been welded and forged very mighty in this. It would be an excellent experiment, perhaps. I start like taking notes for myself, and I'm just ignoring anyone who tries to talk to me further.
Hera sheds a single tear. She just looks up to the sky and just says, "Thank you."
You see me as a fucking, like almost fade out image. I just go, "You're welcome, kid."
It's just like your fucking face on the sun, like the baby from Teletubbies.
It's all beard.
Yeah, I'm thinking of that fucking little dumbass little panel I made at work now.
Oh yeah.
Don't
Right.
go in there.
Next scene.
All right, at
Doctor.
this point,
Hold on.
oh, go ahead.
Doctor, you have my vote. If there's a broom flying, there's a mop flying at your head, clean up the blood splatter.
You think that I would leave blood splatter? And
When
it's
you
like
look,
gone.
there's none. Yeah.
All blood is useful, so it would be saved for later.
I just thumbs up toward Lucy.
Well, welcome to my ship.
Our ship, comrade.
No, it is his ship. He is
Well,
the captain.
We don't do that here.
Yes, we do.
We do now.
Hey, Drell, don't encourage him. You know the rule.
And so do I. He's the captain. We voted on it.
We voted on that for external purposes. Remember, we're all equals on the ship. Or do I have to bring out the charter again?
This world has no equals. There are the chains above and the chains below the link. and he is clearly above. I pointed at Lucy.
Lucy, did you ever put on clothes?
I've got pants on.
Okay. In my
I
head,
mean, he
you were
always
still a
kind of,
kid.
he's basically just wearing more or less a fucking glorified towel for a shirt. So
Yeah. Excellent.
Pretty much Aladdin from fucking.
yeah, that's that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Drell takes the wheel back over from Cuswell.
Also, at this point, Maddie, you realize that Rocket hasn't been around for a couple days.
Wait, where's
Um,
Hawk?
Galt.
What? You didn't say my bird was gone too.
You didn't ask.
Oh shit, he's gonna start crying again.
Don't worry, there's plenty more emergency rations in Takeda's room.
I wasn't gonna eat him.
That makes one of us.
Drell.
Karlmann is going to just leave, go like down into the ship and turn Edmund's room into his room.
I think he seems nuts.
It would seem that there is some work to be done. You and you and you are going to assist me. And
They
then,
just like shake their shoulders, they just like shrug their shoulders and then walk with you.
and then afterwards, you are going to assist me. And then the door
The door
closes.
slams.
Yeah.
I don't
care-
like. I don't like what he's gonna do to our Jimmies. Our Jimmies are gonna be ruffled by the end of this.
I just hope he's careful with that support beam. It's structurally unsound.
Oh, terribly.
Okay, so as I said before, just so that it's actually like statted, because I spent character creation money on this. I have a magical item known as the Tidy Trunk. It's an actual wondrous item. It's 1,000 gold. It's a small trunk that just orders and cleans and prevents from dirtying any items that are in it. It's a cool little niche thing. And with that, I have what is known as a statted banquet in the the equipment for Pathfinder. A banquet is like a tremendous meal. It's like an amazing big like full course meal for somebody. The way banquet works is it's 10 gold per person, and I have 250 gold worth of exquisite Chelish meals in my bag of holding,
Fuck yeah.
which I give to everybody.
That's incredible.
So, yeah. So it feeds 25 people like to the brim. I also have a tidy trunk, which is funny.
That's a really cool item, actually.
Yep. It's so like if you can just throw whatever into it, and when you open it, it's like the clothes would be folded and sorted, and like everything like sorts itself automatically. Like it keeps everything neat and tidy, and it also prevents like moss, rust, or like water and anything from seeping in. And, like so, like anything that's perishable still perishes, but it doesn't dirty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Also, it's watertight magically, and the if you keep it closed for 8 hours, it will clean whatever's in it. Which is why Karlmann has clean clothes on.
Oh, that's super cool. I like that. So, after a couple days, you all will make your way to Port Peril, and you'll actually make it like on the day of the meeting, more or less. It turns out that as you all arrive at port, there's a messenger waiting for you all saying that the meeting's been moved up because the Hurricane King is being restless, like as he usually is. So it's good that you made it a little bit early.
No.
He says that the meeting will take place at 12 o'clock tonight.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go to Tessa's. Bye.
Oh, he's already gone.
Come on, Takeda. I'm sure there's an old woman for you to fight in this town.
You're right, Hera. I can fight you.
I'll shoot you dead in the streets.
That's pretty fucking funny.
You want to be turned into a new pair of boots? 'Cause I'll turn your scaly ass into a new pair of boots.
He's looking for a fighter.
I do have much work to be done. I have not had access to proper alchemical reagents for quite some time. So I suppose some shopping needs to be done, and my new laboratory does require some use. So I will be about that.
Oh, Doctor, when you get a chance, whenever you're done, we're all gonna meet at one of the taverns here. I think there's, what was it, the Soggy Log? That's the one we're going to this time?
I think so.
Yeah, we're all gonna...
Do not believe that would be a good idea.
Oh, come on. Part of the ship, part of the crew.
I look at you with a dark, cold, just this. If an expression could come from the sound of a distant child screaming in fear, it is the look that I give you. And I say, I think it would be a bad idea.
Like, when you give me that look, Hera just in her mind just thinks, Dad? And I just go, okay. And I just kind of like take a couple steps off screen and just leave.
Excellent. Drell, what are you going to be doing before the meeting starts?
Shopping.
Nice. Any kind of shopping that you all wish to do, we can do once this is all said and done with. But we're going to do a little bit of fast forwarding to the meeting itself tonight. Lucy, you're going to have some very quality time with Tessa. Is there anything you want to talk to her about before the meeting starts?
No, I just wanted to, say, hey, I'm here.
Yeah. See your dearly beloved.
He's probably going to cry in her lap about the loss of Eddie and Rockgut.
Now listen, she is a very caring wife.
My wife.
She's very fair.
My wife.
My wife. But eventually, time will progress. Let me. And the evening will begin. As you all walk into this kind of unnamed tavern towards a little bit outside of Port Peril itself, the whole place seems to be very, not necessarily abandoned, but it's not very full. It looks as though barely anyone came to this, which Tessa explains as she walks in with Lucy that that's not a surprise. There is definitely quite a few, like, what appears to be lords that are there at the table with Kedark. But as far as, like, as big as this place is, there's not as many as you would think. I'm going to introduce them real quick. We have Avamar Soronash, one of the pirate lords in the Shackles, also a werewolf.
Oh.
We have
Goddamn.
That's
Cersei Bloodmorn.
A vampire.
She is ambitious, clever, manipulative, and she also hails from Quint. The same place. Oh, did she show up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I love me a game Quint.
She also shares a home with Tessa.
What?
Like, she's on the same island as Tessa.
Oh.
We have Delamona Bury. Delamona is all about anti-slavery. She's all about entertaining, and she's very well spoken. There is Hard Luck Macy. He is he's a huge cigar smoker, quick-tempered, and is constantly, just walks like he's fucking real drunk. It reminds you a little bit of Eddie.
But not as pretty.
He's not as pretty. There's
I miss him.
Jolas Raffles. He's a halfling. He's from Slip Cove, the same place as, where Slip was. He enjoys comfort. He's pretty lazy and extremely reactionary. Tessa's explaining all this to the crew as everyone comes in. Of course, there is none other than Kedark himself. We all know how he is. Arrogant, big bone hand, carries a pistol. There is Mace Daramar.
Oh.
He is a half-aquatic elf. He loves the sea. He's very quiet and pretty secretive.
I mean, I don't see a lot of those around.
Right? Of course, the Master of Gales. He looks at her as she walks in.
I immediately snap to attention and my boots start shaking.
And, going around the table, of course, we have Tessa here. Of course, the first mate is also here, Sadok Goldtooth. And last but not least, we have Wide Olga.
Oh.
She is foul-mouthed, stocky built, and has a toothy grin.
What the
Takeda Forrest Gump waves at her and says, "Hi, White Olga. I'm told Takeda."
Everyone gets really quiet for a second, and everyone begins laughing except for Wide Olga.
Amazing.
Takeda's, what?
Who somehow looks down on you, even though you're like 3 feet taller than she is.
Jesus Christ.
She does the ultimate looking down pose, where she
Yes.
leans backwards at a 90-degree angle.
Exactly. Now that you all have come in, and you all begin to take a seat, Sadok will stand up, and with the butt of his rifle, or the butt of his pistol, begin smacking as a gavel. It says, Alright. Now that our new pirate lord has come, and one of our most tenured, as he looks at Tessa, thanks to the lovely couple, we will now begin. We have a few matters of business today. Tessa will sit across the table in a spot close to the Hurricane King, as you all just kind of sit on the far end of the table. He'll pull up and he'll say, the first issue of business, increase shares to the Island of Empty Eyes, or Penn Island. It seems as though normally a new pirate lord earns only a quarter share of the tithes from Sargava. AKA, you all are going to start getting tithes here soon.
Oh, nice.
But some pirate lords here are impressed with you all and think they should earn full shares. Tessa pops up and says, Aye, they put on a very good show, and they deserve more than their fair share. And Kedark just kind of passively aggressively goes, it could have been better. At this point, you all, this is like actually directly involves you all can make a vote or make a case for yourselves. Anyone that has any kind of intimidate, bluff, diplomacy can make a choice to do so now to try and win your case over. For each degree of success, it will change one vote. Currently, the vote stands as 4 aye, 7 nay. For each degree of success, you all will move one of the nays to an aye.
Kyle, could you roll intimidate for me?
$13.
Lol.
You begin to say something, and a Wide Olga will pop up and says, well, he may be tall, but he's definitely not got any brains. And Kedark will laugh at that.
I don't need brains. I have these big arms.
It will only entice everyone to laugh more at you. Does anybody else in the party have a bluff or diplomacy check they wish to make?
I guess I could. I do have a social skill that's quite good.
Actually, I also just remembered we just leveled up, so I have 3 hero points.
Okay, okay. Your charisma is an 8, so I don't think that is gonna matter too much. I'll pipe up, and I will say, without looking away from the group, I will speaking to Lucy, I'll say, my dear Captain, might I say something in your stead?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Ah, of course. I will raise a hand and say, good pirates of this circle, I would fashion that we are due more than fair share, due to the fact that we have prevented an even greater dismaying acts upon the Shackles.
Now, a few people are muttering to themselves, and Kellark says, "And what do you mean?"
I'm going to begin explaining that we came across a tremendous Chelish military force on that island, and then be starting to explain in extreme detail the people that were on on the island that we defeated. This is of course not true, but I will continue to go about it. And say, and it was at this point that Baron Willi von Kell was defeated by our good captain here, and should he have been able to land a proper foothold on Pin Island and then reach his clutches into the Shackles, he would have definitely chained this place and caused even a great upstart for even you great pirate lords.
Can I get a perception check from the party?
A perception?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I
Not on
can
Wednesday
do
night, you
that.
can't.
No. Okay, yeah, Harry, you will notice with each passing of the word Chelish or anything involving Cheliax, you see Kedark get more and more red.
Oh!
Until eventually, when Fritz stops his story, Kedark will finish his drink and will say, "Impossible. Cheliax will never cross the north. They will never get around the eye, and they will never draw an armada into my shackles."
They will not now. Oh, sorry.
He says he will just say you simply lie, and will not take anything you say about this matter for truth.
Ah. I mean, I have a bluff check I could have rolled.
You can roll it.
Yeah,
but
he's just not
what you've done is actually for the first time since this game has started, someone has mentioned anything involving Cheliax to Kedark. This is where a little information bar pops up underneath Kedark for a second and says,
"That boy gets triggered whenever the Chelish military gets mentioned."
Yeah, anything involving Cheliax, Kedark will just go the opposite way.
Gotcha.
He is so determined that he has complete control in the Shackles that anything that could possibly threaten that is null and void.
Of course. I would also mention how Cheliax specifically believes that we shouldn't be getting more than our fair share. Yeah. I don't actually say any of that.
He looks at you. But you're more than welcome to make a bluff check, and it can possibly influence some of the others. It just won't influence him.
Gotcha. Ta-da! Ah, poo. Only a 20.
Oh, no, that's not bad. At this point, between you and Takeda, you actually do influence two of them, which will bring it to from a 6 to a 5, which will be just enough to.
Oh.
Yeah, Kedark was one of the ones that would not change. Period.
Yeah.
But you all do get enough of a success to be able to go past it. Excellent. So at that point, Sadak will say, "All right, at this point, you all will be awarded per officer 12,000 gold. This will be go to your ship immediately." And he rings his gavel.
I lean over to Hera. It's like, is 12,000 a lot?
You're 12,000 gold richer. Just look at it that way, Cap.
But is that a lot?
This is a lot, Captain. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
He says,
Now he's
Go
doing
ahead.
better than you, Hera. Come on. Pick up the pace.
Indeed, Hera. You must remember that our captain expects results, not arguments.
It wasn't an art.
Issue 2. Use of the Sargovan tithe for public works. The bulk of the funds from the Sargovan Tithe are supposed to go towards the improvement of port defense at Port Peril, as well as upgrading the Shackles fleet. But Cersei Bloodmorn, ever eager to curry favor, she is pushing to instead have a large amount of the funds go towards the creation of towering statues in all the Shackles major ports to honor Kedar Bonefist. The one arguing for this is Cersei Bloodmorn. She is obviously arguing that the visage of the tremendous leader in every port will only increase the infamy of the Shackles. As this is going on, the Master of the Gales will stand up and will give a little, toting, and will say, "Unfortunately for Kedar, we do not have enough funds to divert to any of his unneedless grandeur. If anyone has anything to say about that, discuss it with your own ports. You know it to be true. Would you rather die by what he appears to say as ghosts, or would you rather see him more often?" Everyone's just like fucking quiet.
Fritz will actually pipe up if given the chance.
Yeah, you can.
I believe this is a grand idea. It is important that the people of the Shackles know who is their leader. And you are, in fact, very obviously their leader, Kedar.
I would agree, actually.
The chains of command must be very well established.
Hera pipes up, and she says, "I honestly don't think that statues of good Kedar here would be a wise decision."
I'm gonna duck away from her, just in case a bullet goes by her.
Hera says, "We live in a place where individuals and freedom are, well, we're not some sort of, how do I put it? We're not a grand state like the inland, like the mainland."
Lucy,
places.
you let this bitch talk for you? He looks to Lucy. Everyone looks to Lucy.
I'm gonna kill this man. I'll kill this man one day.
Not if I kill him first.
In Hera's mind, he is. It's him.
Lucy stays quiet, I guess, or he's muted.
He's probably muted, or he's crying.
Maddie, are you here, Maddie?
Is he changing the coil?
I'm here. Sorry.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. What do you have to say?
What was the question?
Hera was explaining why she thinks there shouldn't be statues erected, and Kedar cut her off, asking if you allow this bitch to talk for you.
Sometimes, whenever she has something good to say.
And do you think this is something good to say?
I mean, we're talking about putting up statues of you, correct?
He nods. And Cersei Bloodmorn, the one who proposed the idea, says, "Do you not think that the Shackles should know undoubtedly who their leader is? Are you questioning the might of the Shackles Navy?"
Are you saying that he needs to have the people under him reminded who is controlling them right now?
Anyone who visits the Shackles should be undoubtedly aware of who he is.
And they should be, yes. You shouldn't need to be reminded constantly like they're gonna forget.
Kedar just says, "Let us vote." The council itself begins with a vote. Lucy, what is your vote for this matter?
I
will,
I'll just throw my hand up, or I'll keep it down, whatever Tessa decides.
You'll see that whenever they say aye, everyone here but the Master of Gale raises their hand. Including Tessa raises her hand.
Oh, she does?
She does.
I thought you'd say no. Oh well.
He says, those not in favor, the Master Gala raised his hand. Decided. A fair amount of resources will go to the erection of several statues over the next several months. Third issue. Declaration of the rights of salvage. With all the whispering and stories being told of the Isle of the Black Tower and the magical sword of Aeger Kiss, that is going to be lost inside.
The fucking what did you say to me, CB?
With all the whispering and stories being told of the Isle of the Black Tower and the magical sword of Aeger Kiss, that is going to be lost inside, Avamar Soronash, our nice little werewolf pirate, just to give another look at him.
This motherfucker just threw out a named magic sword in front of me and expects me not to immediately want to go get it.
Well, you have guns.
I care. I care.
Avamar Soronash wants Olo to now be granted salvage rights on the island and its waters, as Olo is the closest significant settlement to the island question. So obviously, championing this argument is Avamar Soronash. He asks for a 20% tithe of all plunder taken from the isle over the next 12 months. His opponent in this argument steps up on the table, Joas Raffles. He is still apparently bitter about something similar to this. He says, "Nay, I believe that any one of us who decides to claim it should have a finder's keeper's state and clause. Any plunder and loot taken from the isle requires no tithe at all. Surely not from one such as yourself." Now, there's a lot of muttering going on back and forth between the pirate lords themselves at this point. It seems the room is kind of split. Anyone wishing to influence this vote in the party, to let it go to Avamar, or let it be Finders Keepers, aka, possibly you all can go back and look for it later, can try to influence it now. With a social check.
Fuck, a social check? I'm gonna try to influence Lucy's vote at least. I'm like, hey, Captain, Cap. Man, I swear to God, if you're muted again.
What?
Hey, so we should definitely vote for the Finders Keepers on this. Think about it. Yeah, because we're fast and we're good at our jobs, and that's just extra money for food, equipment for the island, food.
You do put a good argument. Twice even.
I think we could hire extra chefs with this and have a really fully stocked, big boy, chef quality kitchen.
I'm already gonna say yes. Why do you keep saying? Why do you keep trying to convince me?
I'm not trying. I'm just trying to, cement the idea. But yeah. Sorry, I'll just thought I would voice my opinion.
Alright, so Maddie, you're gonna vote nay, aka meaning it becomes a Finders Keepers type thing?
Yeah, Finders Keepers.
Alright, with that, the vote goes down to 5A and 6 nay. So it become a Finders Keepers clause.
Fuck yeah. Side quest.
A declaration of Skaggs Hudrockgram as an outlaw. Summary. This gentleman, Hard Luck Macy, says there is a declaration of Skaggs Rockgram to be an outlaw. Former first mate Skaggs Rockgram of Harrigan, Barnabas, has been engaging in unsanctioned piracy against the Sargavan vessels. He wants Skaggs and his ship, the Devilish Duchess, to be declared outlaw.
Did you say former first mate of Harrigan?
Correct.
Fuck him. Yeah. Wait.
Supposedly, this Skaggs Rockgram has done something that's pissed Harrigan off, and is
Oh.
apparently attacking some Sargavan ships that, in a matter of unlawful piracy, he says.
That doesn't make sense. Piracy's unlawful.
And then he says, "Watch your tongue, bitch. Your captain has a letter of marque. All piracy by free captains is lawful in these waters. He does not have a letter of marque. Ergo, what he is doing is unlawful by the eyes of Kedark." Kedark speaks up and says, "This is simply another poor excuse of my time. Harrigan should take care of his own mess." I vote nay. So he's saying that he's not going to go to pursue Skag's Rock Room.
I'm not gonna press charges.
There's used to be some muttering going on between everyone. Tessa also votes nay.
I'll vote with Tessa.
The Master Gales will vote aye. Looking at Hera as he votes. And a handful of the other pirate lords will vote here and there, and eventually it'll fall 5 aye, 6 nay.
Yeah.
So no bounty is placed on Skag's Rock Room's head.
Hera begins just to instinctually tremble whenever the Master of Gales looks at her. It looks in her direction. She doesn't even have to look at it. She just feels it.
At this point, Tessa then takes a deep breath and stands up.
Oh.
It is now time that I reveal my findings to the council, and to the results of my research I've done over the last handful of months. Over the possibility that there's a Cello sympathizer and traitor among the pirate lords. Kedark, at this point, getting extremely sloshed, just based on a large part of clues and intelligence that she points to the parties that's here, have recovered for me during their first time truly exploring the Shackles, aka back in book 3, Tempest Rising. Whenever you all were going on her little Easter egg hunt for her, she compiled all those clues and is presenting them as what she believes is evidence. Talking about some of the old NPCs that you ran into, such as Sarsky at Galambar, and a handful of other things that you all found, and that her herself has found. One of the other people here, Lord Aranax, steps up and says, "Well, ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? They don't call it Hell Harbor. Don't they call it Hell Harbor Little Chiliacs and the like?" All I'm saying is this is a bit too brash of a thing to go into automatically, but if this is Hell Harbor, which it is, perhaps she has some merits to what she's saying. Kedark will do the same thing he did a little bit ago with Mr. Fritz and be completely against the notion and make a very drunkenly good show of why he's against it. Just saying over and over again, there's no way it can happen.
Indeed. There is no way that anyone from Cheliax could ever get this close to the Pirate Council. Well.
There'll be some muttering going back and forth. No matter what the vote goes for Lucy, it's heavily disfavored. There are 3 ayes and 7 nays. Everyone seems to be pretty convinced that there's no way this could happen. At this point, Kedark is falling asleep. And Sadak will say, that concludes this list of attendance for this meeting. We are adjourned until next time. He shoots with a pistol up in the air, waking up Kedark. Everyone begins milling about and going about their way. At this point, Tessa will walk up to Lucy and give you a little kiss on the cheek, and she'll say, I will see you as soon as I can. And she walks away. In your hand, she leaves an item. A silver raven figurine of wondrous power.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
A silver raven?
Yep, a silver raven.
Oh.
What does that card
do? To explain what it is, it's big enough to fit in your pocket. Give me a second. Back up. Okay. It bears a message just like a creature affected by animal messenger spell. If not commanded to carry a message, it obeys the command of its owner, although it has no special power or telepathic abilities. AKA, it's charged with a message that you should probably listen to somewhere not here, especially.
Yeah, he just plays it right in front of her and right in front of the council.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. Of course,
She
I wouldn't know what it is until I get back to the ship and I show Drell it, and he's like, "Oh, that's a thing."
She steps up. She says, "Gentlemen, ladies, Olga." Everyone begins laughing at Olga once more. I'm heading back to the Luck of the Draw, her ship. It has been a wondrous evening. I look forward to seeing you all at the most late as possible time as it can be. Until then, she gives a too deep of a bow, showing off her bosom a little bit, you know.
Of course.
And then begins making her way back to her ship.
Well.
Is there anything that the party wishes to do before they go back to their ship?
No.
And you all can say no, that's fine. There's nothing, you don't have to.
On the... Excuse me. Let's see. On the way back, I will see if I can convince someone from Port Peril, some like nobody drag off the street, to join us on the ship.
Oh, they'll be like, sure.
Cool.
They'll immediately agree. They say, being on a ship under a pirate is better than being a beggar in the street.
Indeed. You will find that the chains on the ship are not as unpleasant as those in the city.
They just kind of look at you and say, oh, fuck, wait. Give me a second.
Come. There are works to be done. Okay. Guess we go to the ship.
Yeah.
Yay! I'm gonna go to the captain's quarters and play the message.
I'm going to go to my laboratory / room, and when I open the door, there's a weird red glow that comes from the doorway as I open it. This weird haze kind of flows out of the room.
Before you open your door, though, there's a bottle of booze sitting in front of the door.
Oh, how nice.
I'll take it, I guess. The sounds of screams come from the inside of the room as soon as it closes.
Excellent. Sorry,
No,
I had to
you're
answer a
good.
call.
You're good.
He soundproofed it with the palm leaves and
Yes.
coconut bark.
At this point, you can use your little wondrous figure if you want to, Maddie.
I do. What to tell me?
The raven turns into like, a little actual raven, but metallic, and hands you a message that's been like kind of tucked under its wing, and hands it to you.
I give it a cool blue hat.
It doesn't even blink. This is what it is. You all can click on it and it'll pop up, but I'll read it to you all.
Alright.
It says, "My friends, it pains me to darken your accomplishments, but I feel I must. Despite your triumphs of late, there remains those who do not accept you as deserving the prize you have been awarded. If you expect to keep your isle, you'll need to fight for it. Even as I pen this warning, know that your old nemesis Barnabas Harrigan is bolstering his own fleet funded through his recent spate of success raiding the Chelish shipping lanes. And he will come for you as soon as he's ready. War is coming to the Shackles, whether Bonefist wants to admit it or not. We have a traitor, or perhaps multiple traitors in our midst, and when the Chelish Navy sails south, it will divide us through our own greed and betrayal if we are not ready. I intend to survive this war, and to do so, I need all the help I can get. I hope to see you survive as well, but to do that, you must gather a fleet. In time, I will join my resources to yours, but for the immediate future, I must retain a low profile. I fear I have drawn too much attention to my plans already. Hire mercenaries if you must, but seek out friends and allies if you can. They will serve better than those bought with coin. Bolstering your infamy can only help as well. Some of the topics that came up in the council meeting seem good places to start. Looting the Black Tower and recovering the sword of Aeger's Kiss from within would certainly increase your fame. And if you can track down Skag's Rockgram, well, an old mate of Harrigan could be an invaluable ally, especially against someone who might know Harrigan's weaknesses. Until I contact you again, keep this little raven figurine as proof of my word. Sell it off if you wish. After that party you threw at your fortress, I suspect you might need a spare coin to help pay for the fleet you'll soon need. Signed, Tessa."
Aw.
Yeah. Quest time.
AKA, Barnabas is bringing a fleet to your island as soon as he's able to.
Artemis is wanting to fuck around and find out.
He also has a fleet. What do you all have?
He also has
A lich.
We
A
do have a
lich
lich.
is purposely said that he is
Yes.
going to keep a low profile.
Yeah, I know, just to be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if our island gets raised,
No, he has made a point that he will not be participating in anything
Yeah,
else.
he's cinematically not going to involve himself.
But we made a dinosaur friend.
Oh,
Yeah, he did.
I think it would be best to not rely on the primal powers of late and prefer to not let them raid the island and like rely on one dinosaur that 5 of us were able to take down, mind you.
Not kill.
But take down.
Yeah.
So, to take from this, you all now have a objective to start gathering allies for the coming storm. You have to, gather some more infamy to get some more allies. And from there, you might be able to find an old enemy of Harrigan that can help you all out. And basically just start hunkering down. The sooner you all can do this, the better. Now, you all have some time, but, I wouldn't dilly-dally on it. I wouldn't take a whole year to do it, if you know what I'm saying.
Law.
So I guess the question boils down to, what do we do first? Do we go try to loot a place with a time limit, or do we try to find this possible pirate for hire?
These are both good questions.
They
I
are.
guess the audience
and
will just
they're-
have to tune in next time. to
Exactly,
figure out what
yeah.
we're gonna choose.
Exactly. Get a little side thing there. he knows me better than I know myself. So, what will the crew decide next time on the price of infamy? Will they decide to keep going around and fucking around, or will they start gathering what allies they have to their
Find
cause? Yeah, and we'll find out next time.
Indeed.
Until then, say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Bye.